Dr. Thompson would like to invite a special guest to the floor of the Senate now that we have adjourned, Commissioner J. Dardenne. Commissioner, down, oh, no, he's going to go down there. He's not coming up here.
Mr. President, members, when I had the honor of serving in this body, I always believed it was, after all the emotion that takes place, it was good to end on a light note, and I used to write poems about the sessions, and I figured since we're at the end of this session, we're at the end of this term, and we're facing term limits, it would be appropriate to do that again. So I've written an ode to the Senate 2019. The past 4 years have been stormy. It's not Ms. Daniels about whom I speak. Instead, it's our fiscal condition. At the outset, it looked rather bleak. The hole was almost $2 billion, a sum too large to conceive. Though many refused to admit it, most others refused to believe. But alas, it was true. The staffs all agreed. The cupboard was bare, no more turnips to bleed. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the reddest state of all? Louisiana, it must be you. So what would legislators do? They'd vote for taxes and not make cuts, then blame the governor to save their butts. But only for a year or two, because they dug a fiscal hole, creating quite a log jam that was something to behold. It took 7 painful sessions to deal with just 1 penny. Logic was in short supply, excuses were aplenty. Finally came an answer. A compromise was forged, so no one tumbling into the fiscal gorge. I'll summarize the fierce debate in just a line or two. It all came down to just one vote, be ye red or be ye blue. I can't vote for a half cent. They'll skin me half alive. But I know folks will forgive me if I vote for 0.45. So now the budget's stable, how peaceful things should be. But wait, the budget estimates require unanimity. So once again, there was drama. We've seen this show before, waiting for the conference to give us less or more. We finally got a forecast, an increased teacher pay. For that alone, the session went from flunking to an A. So looking back on this 4-year term, smiling through the tears, we say so long to several folks with illustrious careers. It's a fond farewell to Danny, to Norby, Eric, and Jack, to Dan and Yvonne, to Neil and to Long, who won't be coming back, to Dan, Dale, and Smith, Blade and Appel, to Eric and Mike and J.P. Morrell. 2 departing senators just can't leave the stage. They'll show up in the House and truly raise the age. With Francis's name on the ballot, there's really no reason to vote, because every good thing in the Delta came from a bill that he wrote, or some money he snuck in the budget, or amended in HB 2, right behind pages of projects so West Wego could glisten like new. If you've been paying attention, you know there's only one left. His talents are very plentiful. His skills are really quite deft. He started as a D and ended as an R. He'll return if he wants, and he'll still be a star. I say he comes back. I've looked at the pot. There's still 1 state dollar West Wegos ain't got. For 45 days, you've yayed and nayed, rejected and concurred, amended, suspended, laid on the table, and fussed about every word. And now you've taken one last vote, adjournment sine die. You'll all head home and tell the voters, blame the other guys, not I. Thank you for your service to the people of Louisiana. And throughout this session, throughout this year, and to those of you who are leaving throughout your term, we're going to miss you greatly, but you'll always be a senator. Thanks.
Thank you, Commissioner.